Hey everybody, it's Travis, and I'm off the range relaxing in the shade because it is hot. It's only March in Florida, but it's already up in the 90s. So I wanted to go ahead and get off the range, get out of the sun, and talk about what I think about the XDM Elite Precision model. Now, before we get into my thoughts on the weapon's performance, let's talk about its features. It has a 5.25-inch match-grade barrel, high visibility front sight, fully adjustable rear sight, and ambidextrous controls for the slide lock and magazine release. We have a magwell that is removable if you don't care for magwells. We have a Picatinny rail, which you guys can see I have attached a streamlight to. We also have a lightning cut on the slide to reduce the slide's weight and therefore reduce recoil. And then we have Springfield's new Meta trigger. This is a match grade trigger. It's also a flat facing trigger if you prefer that. The majority of the ammo I used for this testing was by Atlanta Arms. They were happy to send me about 300 rounds of varying weights and projectile types to include 115 grain, 124 grain, and 147 grain, including both ball and jacketed hollow points. The gun had no problem eating any of that ammo. And it also was the most accurate ammo I had. I also fed it some of the cheapest ammo I could find, which was the Russian steel case stuff. I'm sure you're all familiar with it. It's very dirty ammo, not known for being reliable, but this gun ate it all up. I mentioned accuracy with the Atlanta Arms ammo. That's match grade ammo. You're going to get great accuracy, but this gun by itself is already going to be an accurate gun. If you get just decent quality ammunition, you're going to have excellent accuracy. The match grade barrel obviously helps, as does the long sight radius and the sights. These are designed to be very precise, and they are. I took the weapon out to 50 yards, and I was hitting steel about 50% of the time. This is a 10-inch rifle gong, so it's kind of a small target. At that range, my front sight is completely covering it. So it's a little bit of a guessing game, especially when the steel starts swinging. So my first 2 or 3 hits were great, and then I'd start to miss. But again, 50% was the lowest I could hit the target. So usually I'd load a mag with 10 rounds, 5 out of 10 would at least hit the target. I've gotten 8 out of 10 rounds was the very best. So recoil, there is hardly any with this gun. Even with the heavy 147 grain stuff or the 124 grain plus P, I did not notice any significant recoil. I had no issues firing fast and keeping the gun on target or transitioning between targets quickly. And that's kind of what this front sight and this rear sight setup does. It really does allow you to track that front sight as you move between targets. So that was a big plus, especially when it came to running drills, time drills. The trigger is also awesome, that Meta trigger system. This is my first experience with it, and I am impressed. I really do like a flat-facing trigger. I do feel like it offers me more control over the handgun. Now, I know the gun's clear. We can double check it, right? So the trigger has a very, very little pre-travel and really no over-travel. It has a built-in over-travel stop. And then we do have a very tactile and audible trigger reset. So, big fan of the trigger. It's not so light that it's dangerous. It's not so light that you couldn't use this as a defensive weapon, but it's light enough to make it easy to shoot. Now, for the review, I don't like just to shoot rounds into a target. That's kind of boring. So I like to run time drills, and I think that gives me a better way to evaluate the weapon. So the drills I ran were failure to stop, box drills, the IHAC drill, and the Sage Dynamics Eleanor drill. And gun performed excellent. Really, if anything, it performed better than I can, and kind of made my stroke my ego well when I looked at those bar times. It's a very impressive weapon. It's really designed more for the competition field, but it's not so competition-y or so designed for competition you can't use it for defensive or duty use. If I was a competition shooter, if I was getting into that, this would be a great gun because it comes out of the box ready. Comes with a great trigger, comes with great sights, comes with a lighter slide, comes with a magwell. It's ready to go. So ultimately, I think the XDM Elite Precision model is an excellent firearm. I think Springfield knocked it out of the park, and I look forward to putting many, many more rounds down it. But that's all I got for now. If you guys have any questions, pop over to our forum. I usually try to pop on there as soon as I can, so ask me there. And I want to thank you all for watching. And I want to thank Atlanta Arms for providing me the ammo for this test and review. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.